It is time for another Versus video. Today we are taking a look at steering wheels, where you basically have two different options. You can go with an OEM style or OEM fit steering wheel, or you can go with a quick release setup. An aftermarket steering wheel is a super popular modification these days, and it makes sense because the steering wheel is basically what allows you to connect and control your car. Besides the pedals and the shifter, having a nice steering wheel allows you to basically improve your driving experience. Now, depending on what kind of driving you're doing, there's pros and cons to both the setups that we're going to be going through today. And before I even dive deeper into that, I do want to say that I can't necessarily recommend a quick release style steering wheel on a daily driver, simply for the fact that you're basically getting rid of one of the most important safety features, which is the airbag. I know there's a lot of show cars out there that you see rocking the quick release style steering wheel because it's super cool to be able to take off your steering wheel and put it on your dash or prop the hood up with it. But at the end of the day, safety should be one of your main concerns. With all that being said, if we take a look at the steering wheel installed on our WRX here, this is the SubiSpeed CR style steering wheel. So you've got leather on the sides, carbon fiber on the top and bottom with a red 12 o'clock pinstripe. This is a direct replacement, so you maintain your steering wheel controls and your airbag, which is the main benefit. If you were ever wondering what goes into the install, I've done an install video of this exact wheel in the past, so you can check that out in the link above. Now, if you're doing more of a track dedicated build, you're probably leaning more towards a quick release steering wheel like the one we have installed in our Time Attack WRX. I believe this one is the Sparco R345 black suede steering wheel mated with an NRG short hub, which makes it a whole lot easier getting in and out of the car because you can just completely take off the steering wheel and give you a lot more room. If you've gone in and out of a race car with bucket seats, fully caged with a harness and all that jazz, you know how much of a hassle it can be. So having that quick release system just makes it that much easier. They're also super lightweight, usually have a very nice grippy material to them, and obviously give you that track inspired feel. Let's talk a little bit about the overall designs of the steering wheels that are available, which are basically personal preference really. Most aftermarket steering wheels are going to have a flat bottom to help minimize any interference with your legs while you're driving. Also, if we take a closer look at this OLM steering wheel, on the back of the top side there are a bunch of grooves to help improve your grip, as well as some nice grooves on the 9 and 3 o'clock position for your thumbs. And then again on the back side underneath that, there are some more grooves for your fingers. So a lot of different designs throughout the different steering wheels that are available. There's also a bunch of different materials to choose from as well for both options. You have Alcantara, suede, leather, carbon fiber even. So really you can customize this to your liking to fit your car. Now, if we take a look at the diameter of the wheels, racing wheels are usually a little bit smaller to help improve the quickness of your steering response. So if I compare the Sparco steering wheel to a Prova steering wheel, which we have here, you can obviously see the difference in size. And that is basically because the OEM style steering wheels have to accommodate for steering wheel controls and obviously the airbag. Some steering wheels also have a 12 o'clock stripe at the very top to indicate obviously the neutral or straight position and give you a race inspired feel, or if you're actually racing your car, to help you identify that position and get your car pointed straight forward. As far as pricing goes, OEM style steering wheels are usually a little bit more expensive, especially if you go the JDM route like the Prova steering wheel I showed you guys is $750. The OLM steering wheel is $425, so a little bit cheaper than the JDM option. But if you are in the market for a quick release steering wheel, this Sparkle steering wheel comes in at $250, so a little bit cheaper, but you do have to account for the hub as well, like the NRG short hub that we had installed in our Time Attack WRX. Now, one thing to note as well, I do see a lot of steering wheels made out of questionable materials like wood or cheap plastic. So really the same rule applies. You get what you paid for. You really don't want to cheap out on a safety feature like a steering wheel. So just keep that in mind when you're in the market for one of these. And that pretty much wraps it up for this video, guys. Let me know in the comment section down below what your go-to steering wheel is, whether you've got a quick release or an OEM style steering wheel, or if you're just rocking the stock steering wheel, that's okay too. As always, if you guys have any questions, feel free to email us, and I'll see you guys in the next video.